These are pictures, in fact, of the Deputy Chief Minister designate Diya Kumari, former Lok Sabha MP, who quit Parliament after winning the elections. A member of the royal family from Jaipur. She, of course, obviously fits multiple bills for the Bharatiya Janata Party, doesn't she, Dev? A Rajput face in a state that is dominated by the Rajputs. A woman as well. There was always a lot of speculation that a woman might be given an opportunity to lead the state. She's not leading it essentially, but is the deputy this time around. Dave. Dave, in fact, he's talking to you about Diya Kumari, who in fact is taking over as the Deputy Chief Minister of Rajasthan today. She obviously fits multiple bills for the BJP. She's a Rajput face. It's a state that is dominated, isn't it, Dave, by the community. Okay, we'll just go back to my colleagues in a moment from now. But these are pictures, in fact, from the Albert Hall Museum, the venue of the oath-taking ceremony in Jaipur. On your screens, Diya Kumari, who takes oath as the Deputy Chief Minister of Rajasthan today. The second person to be taking oath is Prem Bairwa, who is a member of the Dalit community. Diya Kumari, of course, comes from the community of Rajputs. Top leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Party on dais. Top ministers Nitin Gadkari, Rajnath Singh, who also in fact was the central observer for Rajasthan, along with JP Nadda, the national president. The Prime Minister as always is there at the ceremony, along with Home Minister Amit Shah. The BJP, of course, this time around for the state of Rajasthan has named 2 deputies for Bhajan Lal Sharma. Bhajan Lal Sharma takes oath as the Chief Minister today. He's a first-time MLA and it also happens to be his birthday today. This time around, 2 deputies for Mr. Bhajan Lal Sharma. Former Lok Sabha MP Diya Kumari, also Prem Bairwa, who is a member of the Dalit community. Diya Kumari, of course, from the Rajput community. Preeti, in fact, continues to be with us. Preeti, we're talking about the fact that as far as the caste calculation is concerned, the BJP has tried to work it out in a way, in fact, to keep all sections happy here. Prem Bairwa from the Dalit community, Diya Kumari, a Rajput, a prominent Rajput face here, a state that is dominated by Rajputs, and of course, Bhajan Lal Sharma, who is from the Brahmin community.
Well, it's an interesting caste calculation. It's a new form of, social engineering, possibly. Because if you look at it, Sneha, what were the punts in terms of if the BJP had to appease a particular caste would have been, many would have thought that they would have possibly chosen a Jat face as a deputy CM because Jats are a lot more in terms of about 12.5% to 13% in Rajasthan, whereas say a Brahmin come to about 7 to 8% in Rajasthan. A Dalit face, yes, definitely will add to a lot. The BJP fought a massive campaign, a parallel campaign in Rajasthan on Dalit atrocities, what they thought on what they did under the Ashok Gehlot government. It's also interesting to look at, the speaker, Vasudev Devnani. Again, a very close hand of the Sangh is going to be the speaker. He comes in from Ajmer. But if you look at all of this, Bhajan Lal Sharma also gains a lot of importance because he comes from East Rajasthan. He might have fought his election in Sanganer, but he comes from Bharatpur. Bharatpur, East Rajasthan, which, the Congress had made massive inroads in 2018. This time around, Bhajan Lal Sharma changed that where 2023 elections were concerned for Rajasthan. The BJP did quite well, considering if you parallel it to what it did in the year 2018. So it was a reward for that as well. And these are 7 Lok Sabha seats that come from the East Rajasthan sector. Important there, very important also. And you're right in terms of balancing caste equations because let's look at it, at a holistic level. Chhattisgarh, you have a deputy CM who's a Brahmin. You have Mr. Shukla in Madhya Pradesh from Bairwa who's a deputy CM who's a Brahmin. Here you have a chief minister who's a Brahmin. Under the Modi government, there was a sense by a certain sect that the community which stood behind the Bharatiya Janata Party for years, the upper caste, the Brahmin community, was never rewarded in terms of filling top Trump posts. So in a way, it is the BJP circling back and giving back to a caste group which stood by them without, in the recent past being rewarded. That caste calculation comes into question very clearly. The BJP will need to harness all the strength of this, caste group coming into 2024. There's been a traditional BJP vote bank, and this will only bolster it. The Dalit campaign, of course, once again, you have a Dalit deputy chief minister in Madhya Pradesh, but you also now have a Dalit deputy chief minister in the state of Rajasthan. So it also balances the caste equation in Rajasthan. The Dalit vote is something which has been gravitating towards the Bharatiya Janata Party, and this would, at least, where Mr. Bairwa is concerned, where he says, my mother was a class 4 employee in a hospital, in a government hospital. So, it has the Bharati story, it has the results from, the ground story, and then, of course, to galvanize Dalit vote. Diya Kumari, in terms of the Rajput vote bank...
Preeti, we'll continue this conversation with you right now. In just a few moments, in fact, from now, our focus continues to be on Rajasthan, where just in a few minutes, in fact, from now, Bhajan Lal Sharma, along with 2 deputies, will be taking oath as the Chief Minister.